Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Dead here. Thank you for stopping by my channel and watching this video. Today's video is going to be on budget breakdown video numero cuatro. And today, cuatro, Gorlami, for those of you who watched Inglourious Bastards. Okay, sorry about that. Today is August 10th, 2023. All right, this is going to be short, sweet, concise, to the point. All right, but we have completed another 2 weeks of our life. We are that much closer to a year being done. And yes, let's get down to brass tacks over here. So pretty good news for this week is that we hit $21,000. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we were at $22,000. However, today, our debt, or the debt, is at $21,559.71. All right, and that's at a 13.5% interest rate. Okay, there we have it. Income that we had this week, same, nothing changed there. So income is at $2,699.40. Okay, that hasn't changed. Hopefully in the future it does, and it will, but that'll be then, and this is now. And for expenses actually increased a bit. Okay, so increase in expenses to $706. Do the explanation afterwards. I know that last week I just wrote down all the numbers and went from there, but I'm gonna do it this way again. Change it up a bit. Okay, wants is staying at 150. House is staying at 850. Debt pay down, better known as DP. I was gonna write that on the board. Probably write that on the board next week because it feels like I'm getting DP'd with all this debt I got going on. But we'll see what happens in another 2 weeks. What's gonna be on the board? But for DP, we got 650. So it's either we're getting DP'd or we're DPing the debt. So you're either going to be the DPer or the DPE. Yeah. Wanna make sure that you always have that in the back of your mind. That's going to live in my head rent free now because, you know, why not? Vacation, $90. Future, we put $302 towards that. And I will tell you that a little later. And overspending, 0. Alrighty, folks, here you have it. Here is the budget breakdown for video number 4, August 10th, 2023. All right, we're at 21,500 and can't we see that backwards? What the heck is that? $59.71. So it's gonna be pretty exciting news in September because September gonna be at that 19,000 mark. So we're finally going to be out of the 2s and into the 1s, and it's just progress after that. So income didn't change, stay the same. Expenses actually changed because I found out last week that when my phone bill is up, for those of you who live in Canada, not the States or anywhere else in the world, we pay an astronomical amount for our phones. And in about 9 months, my phone bill will be up. And instead of buying a new phone, I'm just going to be sticking with the phone I have right now because it works, nothing's broken on it, and there's no need to pay some money. So I have to save up about $700 to buy out my phone when my contract is up. And in doing that, in saving up for that, I just divided the amount that I have to buy out my phone in the 9 months by the amount of time I have, which is 9 months. And I got to about $30-something. So I just tackled that onto my expenses. And in 9 months, I'll have less that plus an additional $50 on my phone bill. So in about 9 months, that'll drop, which will be cool. And then we have our wants. Our wants is 150. House stay the same at 850. DP'd at 650. Vacation 90. And future 302 and 53 cents. The reason why future is a little bit higher is because actually from the 2 weeks prior, I only spent the $100. So I was able to take the 50, put it into the future, and yeah, just rolled with the 150 I have for these 2 weeks. And hopefully we keep this number zero and we actually spend less than 150, and we could just keep on rolling that over. Now, that is depending on how you want to look at it, right? Some people would say, well, if you have $150, if you give yourself that 150 and you don't spend it all, you could keep that and tack it on to the 150. Or if you know you really don't need it, you can save whatever's left, put it aside, and then just give yourself the 150. Because what's really helped me is doing that calendar tracking sheet where every day I write down my expenses, like my additional expenses. So out of that $150 that I have, I write down exactly what I'm spending, and it keeps me accountable. It really puts things into perspective, and you're able to see exactly where things are at. Because a lot of us nowadays, it's so easy to just spend without thinking and without really realizing the consequences. So having that calendar in front of you and writing down each and every payment, whether it's Tim Hortons, Starbucks, whatever it is, anything that has to deal with that monthly want or that bi-weekly want bucket that you have, anything that you spend, write it down. And then at the end of the month, you can really see, did I need to spend it on that or didn't I? It's not something to discourage you or that you could use to beat yourself up, because writing it down only gives you data that you can then build upon, right? If you have no data, if you don't write anything down, if you don't budget, if nothing's on paper, you don't know where you are, you don't know where to begin, and you don't know where to go to. But if you write things down, it may seem discouraging at first, it may be really bad at first, but that's okay. You taking that first step and writing things down, having it on a piece of paper, and understanding what's coming in versus what's going out on a daily, weekly, monthly, and a yearly basis, then you're able to really fine-tune exactly how you could change it up and how you could become as efficient as possible while being able to live your life. I really want to emphasize that, because a lot of people nowadays, they only talk about budgeting and that's it, and live bare bones and don't do anything. Live within your means, but still find a way to enjoy life, because at the end of the day, we have to enjoy the journey. The end goal is always going to be there. No matter how many end goals we hit, there's always going to be something else that we're going to strive for at the end of the day. So we really have to be focused and be mindful on enjoying the journey and just taking every single day as a win. Like for my win this week, or even today, was that I got to $21,000 in debt that's left, and my credit score increased by 1. So that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. And it's those small wins that are going to amount to that big win at the very end of the day. So if you want to write down in the comment section below what your wins are for the past 2 weeks or this week or today, feel free to write them down and we could chat about that. All right. But this is, once again, the recap of my budget breakdown for August 10th, 2023. Okay. I hope that those of you who are watching had an amazing 2 weeks and that they are looking up, and that we just keep on plugging forward, right? We just keep on taking the bite out of this debt one day at a time. At the end of the day, that's all we can do, and that's how we're going to eat this elephant. That's how you're going to eat your own elephant, is just one day at a time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this content. I hope you guys enjoyed that little rant at the beginning. Okay, this is what's going on. Very dry, very boring, but it's just, once again, to show you that just take those consistent steps every single day and it will add up. So if you like this content, please like this video. If you want to join the community, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more content when I roll it out. And if you have anyone else who you know that needs to hear this message, please feel free to send it over to them, because building a community and really helping each other out is how we're all going to get through this, and how we're all going to pass our own hurdles, eat our own elephants, and just get through day and get through life one day at a time. Okay? So, like always, shoulders back, chin up, and I'll see you on the next one.